Hi, welcome to 199. Today's topic is how to make your dream shoe rotation. I've seen a lot of posts on Pinterest about this, like different collages about it, and I think it can be a little bit difficult. Like I have a lot of shoes and I don't use them all. So first step is that you have to make a list of all the shoes you want, right? In my case, I did this little list, which are all of these. Yeah, so basically it's like Skechers Doja Cat Light in black. I have them actually. Those are the only ones I bought. Then some Creepers, but Creepers or Velvet Creepers. White knee-high Converse from even before doing the list. Demonia Emily 375. I've had in the list for ages. I used to want the ones in red before. Some Vans new, especially these ones, they're gray with the little dots. Black tabbies. I really like the tabbies. I like odd things, so I like them. I also have Melissa Free Fuzzy Platform flip flops, also in black. They have a lot of colors, but in black. Crocs. Just some black Crocs that I also have. Black platform clothes, some black simple heels that I also already have, some black sandals, and some loafers. Like if they can be black loafers that are kind of country or that have some metallic part, those ones. And then I also put some at the end that is white boots, especially one that gives off like Monster High, weird doctor vibe, like this one. And now that you have your list, you have to think about the past. What shoes have you worn the most? I've run through multiple pairs of Converse, like 6 pairs. I have also run through like 3 pairs of Skechers, some sandals or Crocs. So I know those are the ones I use the most. And for example, I know the least ones I use are like heels or shoes with where you can see your toes. But you also have to think about the ones you go to first. Like for example, I have some ballet flats and I don't even like the color, but because they are so easy to put on, I use them a lot, so that's also important. Step 3 is that you have to think about different things like your everyday situations, what neutral colors do you use, your favorite silhouettes, and how comfy are they. I think you can have maximum one uncomfy shoe. Two uncomfy shoes is crazy, you're never gonna use them. So for example, my everyday situations, I take my dog for walks, I hang out with friends. It's never like something crazy or something too formal. I go to work sometimes, so something a little bit more formal. And I know that because those are my everyday situations, I run through everyday issues faster, like Skechers or Converse or ballet flats. And also because I spend a lot of time in home, rocks. Then you have to think about your neutral colors. In my case, I really like black and white, and that's pretty much it. And I know I can pair a black pair of shoes with everything. So a lot like the Cora, or you really like color. Maybe your neutral color is pink or green or yellow. Just think like something that you can use with most of your clothes. And then your favorite silhouettes. For example, I really like knee high in shoes, so the Demonias and the Converse are that kind of silhouette. I like odd looking or weird looking things, so the tabbies. And I also really like platforms, but not too high platforms because I'm quite tall and I get a little bit insecure about it. Not gonna lie. So, for example, the Skechers I bought, I was a little bit unsure about buying them because they are quite tall. They have quite a big platform, right? Like all of this is a platform, but I prefer the look of them than just normal shoes. So I knew the look of it will be better than the hive. And I'm also trying to get rid of that insecurity, right? But yeah, if they're like 10 centimeters, I know I'm not gonna use them. But I like the look of really thick platforms as a silhouette. Like chunky shoes, I like. So chunky shoes means platform creepers, these Skechers, the Vans Nu. And now that you have all of these things, you can start crossing out of your list, or putting into different categories your shoes that you want, right? From the list you made at the start. So, for example, I did 4 categories that I feel I should have, which is comfy everyday things, something that you can work out or go for walks in, something you can dress up, something you can use at home, and something fun. I put them in different categories. So in everyday, I have the Vans, the Skechers, the sandals, the black tabbies, and the creepers, which are a lot. So probably could reduce some of them, right? Then in something fun, I put the knee-high Converse and the Demonia Emily in black, of course. In workout, I just put the Skechers. In the dress up category, I put loafers. I also put the black tabbies here and the heels. But my heels are the uncomfy shoe, right? I have it and sometimes it's necessary, but I'm not gonna have multiple of them because I don't use it other than in special occasions and they're not comfy. And lastly, I put at home decors, right? So I have 2 items that doesn't fit in any of these categories, which is the black platform gloves, which have like heels. So I know it's not gonna be comfy for me, and that I'm also gonna feel a little bit insecure because I'm gonna be taller. And also the Melissa Free Fuzzy platform flip flop because they are not as comfy as a normal flip flop to use at home, and they have a lot of platform. And it's also not gonna be like everyday wear because on cold days and on days I don't want to have my toes out, I'm not gonna use them. And for example, I also know that the white boots that I talked about previously, I'm not gonna use them because I'm gonna be so tall. So even though I really like them, I don't think I'm gonna get any of them. So yeah, now that you have all of them in different categories, you can think if they are really useful or if one of them already satisfies the necessity. Like for example, the Melissa flip-flops are the same as the black sandals for me, and I'll probably use some black sandals more often than the Melissa flip-flops, even though I really like Melissa shoes. So yeah, that's everything for today. You can check out some of the other videos, and I'll see you later. Bye 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 bye.